Hello, everyone. Tonight we tell a story called The Curse of the Blood Tree. A tale of whispers in the woods, shadows with names, and a tree whose roots drink more than rain. So, get comfortable, close your door, and listen very carefully.
In a forgotten village, hidden deep within mist-covered mountains, grows the blood tree. A strange, ancient tree whose crimson leaves bleed in the rain. Locals speak of it only in whispers, fearful of the curse that shadows its roots. This is the story of that curse and the tangled fates of those who dared to uncover its dark secrets. Long ago, before even the oldest memories could recall, the blood tree stood as a sacred guardian. But then came the betrayal. A maiden's blood spilled beneath its branches, binding a spirit of vengeance. Now, the tree hungers, and to disturb it is to wake the deadly curse. Its roots slither deep, twisted with the village's sins. Pluck but one leaf, and invite misfortune, madness, or far worse, Chiedung, a name carried on the wind like dead leaves. A young woman of haunting beauty, her skin pale as moonlight on fresh graves. Those who dared meet her eyes, cold voids, felt their souls flutter like moths near a lantern. She walked the village edge, both cursed vessel and reluctant saint, her every step whispering through the blood tree's roots. The locals knew her midnight wanderings to the tree's bleeding trunk, the crone who shadowed her, always clutching that rotted prayer book. And worst of all, the gifts she left for those who angered the tree. Bin arrived with a surgeon's confidence, stethoscope around his neck, science etched into his bones. Ghosts? Just fungal hallucinations. He scoffed to village elders, even as the tree's shadow twitched behind him. That night, with reckless Kai and trembling Tui, he breached the forbidden woods. One leaf won't hurt. Bin lied. Scalpel flashing as it sliced the crimson vein. And the wind screamed. The wound on the leaf. Pulsing black sap. Too Wise face. Melting into hysterics. And Binaz shaking hands. Now stained with fingerprints, not his own. Then, shadows twitched without moonlight. Branches hissed words older than stone. And Kai, poor shaking Kai, oh, choked on something's breath down his collar. Tui's laughter shattered. Oh, his smile frozen as things circled the fire's edge. Oh, not animals, not human. But Na's realization, beneath scientific mind, collapsed. Oh, scalpel slipping through blood-slick fingers. Oh, as the truth crawled up his spine, the curse is real. And we're not running. We're being herded. Behind university walls, Professor Huan Xin buried himself in dust and guilt. His study reeked of burnt parchment from those midnight fires, formaldehyde from specimens that twitched when alone, and always the metallic tang of his locked drawer's contents. That withered leaf. Stolen from the blood tree in 1982. Had scorched his dreams with visions of Che-Dung's mother hanging from the branches. His own bloodied hands planting the sapling. And worst, the promise he'd made to something in the roots. Now the leaf stirred in its glass prison whenever she walked past the university gates. And last Tuesday, Huan Xin awoke to fingernail marks down his bedroom wall. His tea swimming with dead beetles. And the unmistakable scent of rain on blood-stained leaves. None dared approach that hut. Oh, where the mute woman's knife-scarred hands stitched funeral shrouds by moonlight. They said her tongueless mouth moved with ghost words at dawn. Her glass bottle eyes saw your death backwards. And the worst secret was how she'd bought Che-Dung's silence with 3 human teeth. The truth festered in, the rusted shackles hidden under her floorboards. The way she flinched when trees shed blood-red dew. And that one winter, when villagers saw her digging, where the blood tree's roots made patterns. Like a noose, a cradle, a woman's name. Bine's scalpel's sharp mind, dulled by spectral fingerprints on his microscope. Journal entries that rewrote themselves. Until he screamed at Kai, "The tree is just a plant." Glass shatters. Then why does it watch us? Che-Dung's battle. She clutched her ribs where the other thing squirmed like a caged fox. I won't let you. Bones crack. Have them. Blood drips from her teeth. Kai and Tui's fate. Kai saw hooks in every shadow. Tui's smile stretching too wide. Tui heard, roots chewing under his bed. Ha's voice from something wearing his skin. The village turns. Walls bled sap down to spell, carved foundations. Even the well water tasted of promises broken in 1882. And always, from the corners where light died, came the sound of bark growing over screaming mouths. Bine's scalpel-sharp mind, dulled by spectral fingerprints on his microscope, journal entries that rewrote themselves, until he screamed at Kai, "The tree is just a plant." Glass shatters. Then why does it watch us? Chiu Dung's battle. She clutched her ribs where the other thing squirmed like a caged fox. "I won't let you." Bones crack. Have them. Blood drips from her teeth. Kai and Tui's fate. Kai saw hooks in every shadow. Tui's smile stretching too wide. Tui heard, roots chewing under his bed. Ha's voice from something wearing his skin. The village turns. Walls bled sap down to spell, carved foundations. Even the well water tasted of promises broken in 1882. And always, from the corners where light died, came the sound of bark growing over screaming mouths. The Axekeeper's oath. Hung Baro stood like a rotted monument. His rusted axe, heavier than a tombstone. Its edge stained with things darker than blood. The rules were simple. Step past the rope. Lose a foot. Touch the bark. Feed the roots. Ask about his missing eye. He'll show you where he keeps it. What the tree whispered to him. They called him Loyal Guard. But the tree knew truth. His first kill at 14. A poacher. Or was it his drunken father? The black sap that sewed his lips shut in 2003. And why he never, ever lets Che-dong see his left sleeve. The curse awakens. The signs. By midnight, the forest breathed wrong. Trunks split open to reveal carved warnings. In no language of men. Kai recognized one symbol. The same mark that peeled itself off his grandmother's coffin lid. Sound, wet bark peeling like skin at 012. Chi-dung's transformation. Her red glowing eyes mirrored the tree's pulsing roots. It's singing to me, she whispered. The lullaby mother never finished. Voice, his thoughts, clean, demonic overlay. The shadow behind him wasn't his. It's fingers, counted his vertebrae. Its breath smelled of Juan Sin's burnt notes. Two paths. Fight with science now ash. Join and become the tree's new tongue. The blood tree remembered. Each sacrifice, each broken promise, carved deeper than roots. And in the village, empty beds where Kai and Tui once slept. Bean's journal, last page sprouting saplings. Chi Dung's hair, now streaked with bark. The curse was never just one story, but every story that ends in dark soil.